War II. Coming just 2 decades after the last great global conflict, the Second World War was the most widespread and deadliest war in history, involving more than 30 countries and resulting in more than 50 million military and civilian deaths, with some estimates as high as 85 million dead. Sparked by Adolf Hitler's invasion of Poland in 1939, the war would drag on for 6 deadly years until the final Allied defeat of both Nazi Germany and Japan in 1945. Why were there a lot of military leaders during World War II? There were various military leaders during World War II. Leaders came from Russia, China, the United States, Britain, Germany, France, Italy, and Bulgaria, and many more. Many of the countries made alliances with each other and fought in war together. There were 2 different alliances, the Allied power and the Central power. The Allied powers consisted of United States, British, Commonwealth, Russia, France, and Australia. The Central powers consist of Germany, Italy, Bulgaria, and Ottoman Empire. King George VI. King George VI was the reigning monarch of the British Commonwealth during the war and acted as a commander-in-chief of a number of states within organizations including the United Kingdom, Canada, and Australia. The king was a symbol of national and Commonwealth unity during war. He and his family visiting tomb sites and Commonwealth soldiers. Members of the royal family, including Princess Elizabeth, served in the forces. General Harold Alexander. General Harold Alexander was a senior British Army officer in World War II. Alexander commanded the 1st Division that was a part of the British Expeditionary Force that landed in France. The 1st Division was pushed back to Dunkirk when the Germans unleashed an attack on them. 1st Division had to evacuate immediately. Because of Alexander's passionate heart for keeping his people safe, he was the last officer to evacuate, making sure everybody was safe. General Dwight Eisenhower. Dwight Eisenhower was the Allied Supreme Commander in the lead-up to D-Day. He commanded the Allied forces in the last great counter-attack by the Germans in World War II. Eisenhower was promoted captain in 1917. Beforehand, he had already been identified by his military leader as a young officer with very good organizational skills. Because of this, he was sent to Camp Colt, Gettysburg, to train the unit there. Eisenhower made a great impression and was awarded Distinguished Service Medal. Why were the military leaders important during war? Military leaders were important because they helped keep their country organized. If there weren't any leaders during war, the men and women fighting in the war would not know what to do, and there would be disagreements between people within the same country. The leaders choose what they think would be best for their country and people. Countries need a land-based force that would defend them, and the land bases need a force that will lead them and make sure things are done that will accommodate the country's needs. And this concludes my This is my biblical